Now, why did it do that? Yep, so... Yeah, so it looks like my stream decided to die unexpectedly, so it's been back for a minute now. Well, 40 seconds now, so unusual. Why did it do that? Anyway, so not too sure when it decided to fall off the twig like that. Let's have a look, see if we can't do a little bit of hooking and seating. That's streaming. So that's still live. How long has that been up for? That's come back after a minute or so, so this is unusual. Yeah, so looks like both my YouTube and my Twitch streams decided to pike out on me at the same moment. I did have some connection issues with the game servers about that time, so not sure what's going on. But, oh well, I've got 30 minutes left in the stream, so we'll make what we've got, we'll make what time we've got work. I'm going to hash myself up too badly about this. It's just, it is what it is. Sometimes things happen. Okay, so let's start making all those profits I was trying to get hold of before. And, oh, nearly stuck the landing perfectly. Huh. Oh, gods. Goodness gracious. So, yeah, let's see. So next Monday, like I said earlier, we'll be streaming 2 hours earlier, just get the rampaging disappointment over and done with that much quicker and easier. So same duration, still 3 hours, but instead of being 10 AM to 1 PM, it's going to be 8 AM to 11 AM. That way I've still got the day ahead of me, especially while on night shift and so forth, to be a productive member of society and so forth before toddling myself into bed of an afternoon, just in time for the night shift with the fraud department at my bank. And then after that, it's it's more of the same. So up early, walk dogs, and stay out of mischief. Okay. Noob hammers. Okay. They're on that side. Oh, where are they? No, they're down here. There they are. Okay, here's hoping I don't get brained. Okay, I can only hear so much of the Blue Danube before I go completely insane. Let's get rid of that music. Okay, so audio. There we go. Oh, Richard Strauss, you are so severely overrated, and Stanley Kubrick, what in the name of heaven's armpit prompted you to do Blue Danube for a docking sequence, and why did everyone else go, oh, let's get on to that? I took a piece of music which was a bit naff and turned it into an absolute cliche.
Landing complete. Commence system shutdown.
Okay, let's start selling all the gods. Community goals. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, time to head back and get more money. Lord knows I have a large shortfall to make up for the fact that I decided to bring a couple of extra ships along, which I wasn't budgeting for just when I was making the trip over here via fleet carrier. So I'm out to the tune of about 85, 90 million. Got to make it back up somehow.
Landing coupler disengaged. Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
But where's the fun in that? Okay, that. Close that off. Let's have a look. How are we doing? Just doing some stuff in the background with Anara. Just want to see how things are progressing with regards to my overall financial situation. And let's get moving. Oh, nuts. Why'd you have to go hiding behind an IO-coloured planet? Yeah, so currently at the moment I'm only 4 million in the red for today's session, and that was after being 86 million in the hole when I was jumped onto a fleet carrier and then decided halfway through the voyage, hey, I really want my Type 11 and my Lynx Highliner, just in case there's other missions there, other community goals that might be doing the rounds as well. So learn from my fail. So I just need to do 3 more of these community goal loads and should be okay after that, at least as far as breaking even. And who wants to break even? I want to head. I want that squadron carrier. Okay, and target myself that. Boogie along. Oh, nice. I did not do the loop of shame. I almost perfectly stuck the landing on that one. Hey Mom and Pop Gaming, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Thanks for spending some time with us here today. Hope I'm not too much of a disappointment, just doing some grinding away for the community goal and making up the money I spent bringing extra ships halfway across the galaxy. And hello Phenomenon Mama, thank you for the follow. Okay, so hello. Yep, so nothing too outrageous or anything like that, though. You know, just doing some quick little grinding with the community goal for this week. And before was just getting caught up on the Colonia engineers, so I got the last of them done as well. So Etienne Dawn, selling 25 occupied escape pods off into, well, an uncertain future. He's hoping it's just slavery, but just looking at the profile picture he's put up on his engineering page and so forth, he's turning them into kibble. So I feel kind of dirty about that. So yep. But on the plus side, I did get grade 5 lightweight life support out of it. And why is this guy the only place in the galaxy where you can get that? You have to make a deal with the devil to get your life support down to something really, really nice. I'm not the one with the accent. I'm sure if you were speaking, you'd be the one with the accent. I'm speaking perfectly normal around here. Yep, so what can I say? I'm lazy. I'm doing the automatic dock with Panther Clipper because no way am I drunk enough to get that through the mail slot unmolested and unscraped. From Melbourne. Spent my entire life here and so forth. So yeah, Melbourne, Australia. So very much the land of what would you call it? Coffee snobs. Coffee snobs and some degree of insecurity about how Sydney's harbour is just that much better than our bay. And got to admit, looking at the Sydney Harbour Bridge, Sydney is. Oh, really? We're doing this again? Sydney Harbour is very, very picturesque and so forth, but it's just the nightlife there. It's a bit dull after about 9 o'clock. I mean, why'd they had nightlife? Why'd they decide to kill it? Oh, it's not just known to that, it's, we... Yep, so thanks for the raid. Always happy to see new people pop in and so forth and say hi, even if they're only stopping by for a little while. It is greatly appreciated. So, this is just something I've just been doing over the last couple of months, and so building up things and getting my head around the whole streaming thing, and I'll be making it looking more and more pretty than would otherwise be the case. Just hang on a moment. So halfway through the journey via fleet carrier, I decided I was going to also bring along my Type 11 and my Lynx Highliner, just in case there were different kinds of missions out here that needed extra stuff. 86 million credits in transport fees later, and I've got to make up the loss. And of course, just spent a lot of today's stream so far just getting caught up on my engineering access, mucking around with hatch breaker limpets for the very first time, and I've been playing the game in one form or another since 1984. As you can tell from this, I was all of 14 years old when the first game came out, and I've been playing this game, this version, since 2017, maybe a bit earlier. I bought the Horizons expansion pack just in time to pick up the access to the Cobra Mark IV. So, the Cobra Mark IV, still trying to find a nice use for that, but it's a little, especially compared to the Type 3, it's just a little bit underwhelming. I'm sure that if I tried hard enough, I'd find something that I could do good with it, but, it's just a bit clunky and so forth, and a bit awkward to really do anything kind of nifty with. So I've got it kicking around. I've got a ship just called the Because I Can, and it's just a somewhat modded Cobra Mark IV, and it's just been, I break it out every now and again and muck about in it, but it's definitely not one of my regular runabouts. And so I'm just picking up the community goal rewards this week. So there's four more size 5 cargo racks that I've got to find stuff to put in them, and obviously ships to put into. But thanks for that, Mum and Pop Gaming. Thanks for the words of encouragement. So so this is just me mucking about here. I also use this game as bonding time and experience with my middle child. So he's when he's not working silly hours and so forth, and working 75 degrees out of phase with me, we generally like to kick around and create mayhem together. He was part of Distant World 3 and mucking about with that, quite fun, and made something of a tycoon of himself with lots of expo data and biological data, and made an absolute mozza there. So he's got something like in excess of 25 billion credits in the bank right now, and I'm saying, look, can you lend me a couple of $1 billion so we can get that that Squadron fleet carrier done? And he looks at me like I'm insane. The fleet carrier owners club do run regular shuttle services and so forth, so get onto them via Discord. They do run regular bus services and so forth. It took me 2 days just kicking around, jump onto the fleet carrier and let someone else take care of the flying. And yeah, we absolutely booked it along. It was, how many hours was it? It was like 36 hours, and for me it was no time at all. But the dead set legend who was responsible for flying the fleet carrier, absolute machine that he was. He was just, I'm trying to work out whether he was using some form of automated script or anything like that, or if he was just keeping an eye on Elite Dangerous while working from home. And he told me it was option 2. Yep, so he said it was no trouble at all for him to just stick his head over at a different screen every 20 minutes or so and just start another fleet carrier jump up and get out to Colonia that way. So the Collection of Wonders, we stopped there for let's see, about 8 to 10 hours. He wanted to get us all out to Colonia as quickly as possible, so we were here in time for the start of the community goal. So he absolutely booked it. Okay, don't have to dodge the noob hammers. I like this station now.
Zone Peterson, Whiskey, Yankee, Lima. Please comply with flight regulations as you approach the station, Commander. Request approved. Cleared for landing on docking bay.
And it is just so much brighter out here with all the extra stars, the nebula, the gas, the glowing stuff and so forth. I've very rarely actually had to use my night vision and so forth to see where I'm going. Yeah, 22 jumps with neutron boosting. Neutron boosting scares the willies out of me. Just, oh my god, it's like deliberately almost crashing but not quite getting there. And every time I neutron boost, I have PTSD flashbacks to the time I got caught up in the ejection cone for a white dwarf, and my god, did that rip me a new one. Oh no, it's constantly... I'm always afraid I'm going to get something done hideously wrong and it's just going to go completely pear-shaped. Okay, am I friendly with them yet? Yep, friendly. One more trip should take me over to Allied. Yeah, so had this week was pretty much the first time I've been in Colonia. Oh God, for the first time since about 2021, and I was going to do the engineering grind here, and I went, I've got to build up a rep with the Colonia Council, and I've got to do this, and I've got to do that, and I got to Colonia this week, and Edie Odyssey Materials Helper said I've already done all the grinding and so forth there, so it was literally just a case of landed each engineer and engineer one thing all the way up from grade 1 to grade 5, and bingo, level 5 access everywhere. The only thing that was really annoying was just collecting 25 occupied escape pods. And that didn't take too long. So, yeah, so he just looks creepy as, you think, like, what's he need all of these people in escape pods for? And you think, well, hang on, just doing the math here. Okay, so escape pods, shipwide disaster, they're lost in space, no, family and friends and so forth won't be expecting them to Okay, so hang on a moment, just trying to work out why. Okay, auto mode, calm down. Live. I'm just mucking about with my phone at the moment. Oh dear. Okay, so it looks like. Yeah, anyway, so this guy, 25 occupied escape pods, and, all escape pods are from ships that are busy exploding in the void, and so you're not really expecting to see your friends and family ever again. And he does look like the sort of person that would turn people into snack food. So, you've got to wonder, he runs an engineering shop, and he also manufactures Soylent Green. Yes. So earlier in the stream, just rabbiting on a bit, like the first time I actually mucked about with Elite and so forth, and the trials and tribulations of buying computer software in the early 1980s and so forth, when you're at the tail end of a really, really long and financially disadvantageous supply chain. Oops. Exited that a little bit too early. So yeah, so my first experience with Elite was from a pirated copy of Elite, and trying to work out A, what the controls were, and then B, what the controls did, was all manner of fun. And then buying my first ever computer joystick, and it was, what was it, 15-pin. It was like a 15-pin equivalent of D sub 9. And oh my God, stick drift on that thing. Oh, yuck. Every day it was a brand new day in recalibrating your joystick and so forth with little turny dial things that just never held anything. It was just a nightmare. And yeah, it was a joystick which basically was a metal stick with springs attached to potentiometers and fine grain control, and it was very, very solid as I recall. Like it was basically a steel box. You know, you use it as a weapon in a zombie apocalypse without any issues there. And as for your comment about identifying neutron stars versus white dwarf, well, that's what Spanch is for. I'm lazy. I'll just use Spanch. Oh, it's been half an hour since we threw them in, and we're about 8 minutes away from the end of the stream, so it's been absolute minutes since I last saw them. Bear with me a moment, just finished jumping out of normal space here. Yes, I felt the need to, every now and again, I just need to be able to see pictures of the litters of golden retriever puppies that my wife breeds, and I'm just the enthusiastic help with rearing and socializing and stuff. Yeah, she's the one with her name on the breeder's prefix, whereas I'm just the one who gets to play with them lots. It's a hard life, it really is. I'll be in therapy for months for it. Speaking of which, puppy therapy, best thing ever. Okay, so hang on, let's just do that. Okay, let's see what happens when we balance everything off and don't put all our pips to engines. Does the autopilot calm the hell down? And please don't bounce me off the passenger liner. Okay, appears to be mildly more calm and rational and able to hit the mail slot without resorting to a guide dog and a white cane.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, have we got time for one more cargo run? I think we do.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, so there's that, and so I'll launch that, and I just want to look at the, okay, so that's an asteroid base. What's this one? I forget if that's...
Landing gear retracted. Ship released.
Oh, cool. It's
Engines engaged.
a big ass station as well. Brilliant. I'll deliver to that one next time. So I don't see the outpost getting a lot of love from the community goal, of truth be told, but just because, you know, it is kind of like an outpost, so you're restricted to medium ships. And I didn't bring my Type 8 with me, and I'm not going to spend a squillion credits bringing it out, because by the time the ship actually gets here, I'll have decided, no, I'm going to head back to the bubble, and so we'll just finish up this quick little job, and then I'll obviously we'll be calling a close to the stream for today. So coming up on the last couple of minutes. Oh, seriously, come on. No, it's not. Oh, seriously, I think my Covas is developing plug rot. Okay, can we stick the landing on this last attempt of the day? Almost stuck it. Almost got there in right in the bracket. Yep, today's been a good day. Got some stuff done, some unlocking of engineers, had a good bit of a rabbit session with peoples, met some new people. Hope I wasn't too much of a disappointment. Even had a colleague from work jump in and say hi during the stream and so forth, so that was nice. So yes, today, pretty good day all up. And then after this, it'll be time to head off to bed, so I'll be ready for the night shift again tonight. Okay, so which side are we jumping? There we are. Okay, watch out for the noob hammers. Okay, so thanks for joining us, Mom and Pop Gaming and Phenomama and El Mundo de Hades. Thanks for popping in and saying hi, and for the raid and for the extra follows. So yep, so very appreciated. We'll be back again this coming Monday, Melbourne, Australia time at 8 a.m. change in time and so forth. So it was 10 a.m. now it's 8. Just because it works out being just a little bit easier for me to get the other stuff that I need done around the house and things like that. So the timing works out well. So 7:30 I knock off work, 8 o'clock I'm here. So, and being sort of like one of the contingent that works from home, the only thing I have to worry about between knocking off work and starting the stream up is making sure that a couple of demanding golden retrievers are fed and emotionally secured for the day. So so this Monday coming in 2 hours earlier. Okay, so let's get this squirreled away and squared away. Let's see what our current tally is so far on this. 4,030. Yeah, I'm okay with that so far. Okay, so thanks for joining me today. Have a good weekend. Have a safe weekend. And while you're out and about and away from the PC and interacting with real people and actually maybe perhaps touching grass, Be good, be careful, or be good at it. And whatever you do, don't do anything that I do, because that would be terribly, terribly boring and dull. I will see you all again on Monday.